what's going on? Welcome back to the Bexless. Tonight at the We Love Sounds event here in Auckland City. And we on the main stage behind me right now. It is going off. I hope you guys feel like you're at the party. Dope music. We're at a party. All sorts of stuff going on. Hey, it's the Bexless, man. We're hooking you guys up. Now, I talked about this man earlier on at the start of the show. He's a dubstep producer from the US of A. We caught up with him a couple of weeks ago. His name is Datsik. Let's find out more. All right, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you may be watching right about now, we have a young man here, producer, DJ, pioneer of the current sound known as dubstep. This is Datsik. How are you this evening, my friend?
I'm doing fabulous. How about yourself?
Doing quite good, actually. Quite happy to be here, man. This is in very nice surroundings. I'm quite enjoying this. First time to New Zealand for you, man?
Yeah, first time. Got here 3 days ago. Just been traveling, partying, having a good time. I mean, the people here are awesome. It's been pretty crazy.
Sweet as. So if we put your sound in a box, it would be dubstep, correct?
Yes.
You call yourself dubstep. So dubstep is becoming quite the buzzword, perhaps buzz genre of late. How long has it kind of been doing its thing?
I mean, dubstep has been around like for a while, probably before the 2000s. It's kind of starting, it's totally evolved though. It started from like more of a reggae kind of two-step kind of thing, and it's totally worked its way up into what it is now, and now it's starting to like breach mainstream and totally take new forms and directions, and it's whatever you throw at it, you know.
Why do you think it's become so popular and kind of, I guess, a representation of a generation at present?
Well, see, for me, what got me into it was the fact that it reminded me of hip-hop in so many ways, and for me it was kind of like the hip-hop of electronic music, if you will, and like I think it totally appeals to the younger crowd as well, because it's so much more going on, and you know, a lot of people that listen to, you know, techno or house or whatever, that's kind of basically branded as like electronic music, and now finally dubstep is like the crossover genre where you can kind of have your hip-hop influence in it, and you can have your house influence in it, you can have your breaks influence in it, and then you got your drum and bass lines, and then you can go halftime, double time, whatever you want to do.
Sure. Have you found in your experience of the clubs overseas that dubstep is starting to creep its way into perhaps clubs and venues that have been predominantly known for maybe like electro or certain genres? Is it creeping in like that?
Oh, definitely. I've heard like even mainstream, you know, like electro producers, house producers are even jumping on the dubstep wagon. Like, heard Deadmau5, for example, starting to do a little bit of dubstep.
Sure.
And I've even heard through the grapevine, apparently Tiesto is doing a couple dubstep tunes, and it's totally starting to take over, and it's completely melding. It's starting to meld with the mainstream too. I know Rusko, I've heard Rusko's working with Britney Spears and done tracks for Rihanna and T.I., and things just keep seeming to go more and more mainstream, but you know, people are coming to Rusko because they like the dubstep sound, you know. They're not asking him to water it down and do something overly cheesy, you know. They're asking for, you know, the reason why they're asking him is because he's got the dubstep thing nailed, and you know, it's totally what they're after.
How long have you been DJing and producing?
I've been DJing probably a couple of years. Been producing probably 4 years total. I used to make hip hop, so for me, going from hip hop into dubstep has been kind of a fun transition. At first, like when I was making hip hop, I was really lacking MCs, so I found that like I could spend more time making bass lines and kind of just replace the MCs with bass lines, but now I'm actually starting, like with dubstep, starting to get the opportunity to work with actual big time rappers and stuff, so it's really cool.
Wow. A little bit of a sideline question here. Which celebrity, living or deceased, would you take to a desert island if you were there for 48 hours? It can be a female celebrity too, that'd be cool.
Oh man, that's a crazy question. I'd probably say Morgan Freeman.
Yeah? Why Morgan?
Because he knows what's up. He's always on point. Morgan Freeman holds it down. He can play any role. He can play God, a bum, or you know, he's
fake God. He did a good God.
He's on point.
He's a good God. I'd be stoked.
I think he'd be a really interesting guy to talk to for the rest of your life. You know.
Yeah,
he's
totally.
got some stories. He's
Nelson Mandela, God. He's done them all, man.
Yeah.
He's been up there, the bad guy, the good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. I like that, man. Cool. Well, hey, man. Best of luck for the future, and I'm sure your gigs here in NZ are going to go well and abroad. And I wish you all the best. I'm sure you're going to have a lot of fun. Just before we get you to go, what are your drawing skills like?
Drawing skills?
Yeah.
I don't know, 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10. Well, that's always entertaining. We like to get people to draw, you know, express their artistic side, especially being an artist and all. Might get you to maybe draw a picture, something that inspires you, maybe a picture of yourself. Me. Very cool, man.
So as you can see, that's a robot.
That is definitely a robot, and I'm feeling the missile launchers on the shoulder as well, and friendly missile launchers, by the way, because he's waving. Very cool. Thank you very much, man.
Okay.